Hey everyone, good evening. Welcome. You guys are watching the monthly playoffs brought to you by Colt Esports. This is the third day, guys, and it's going to be the first match of the evening. You will spectate this match with me, Scared and my co-caster, the amazing guy who's preparing for his booth, Ryan.
Alright, no need to bring my boards into this match. Alright, introducing the teams. Team on the blue side is Nishi squad against team on the red side, which is Dai squad. And I will directly talk a little about the bans. We can see the Estes Paquito coming out from team Nishi and Yin and Clint from Team Die, both pretty good from bans from Team Die, in my opinion. But I think could have been swapped for something better from Team Nishi. Whereas you can see that Aldo's first pick coming out from Team Nishi scored as Hyper, whereas Hanabi and Kufra from Die scored. Well, Kufra does kind of counter Aldo's there because he can, with the second skill block out those first skills of Aldo's. But the Hanabi looking really sus there, scared. What do you think?
We'll have to see what strategy they're trying to bring on the table right now with the Kufra, with the Hanabi, right as the first two picks coming from Dice Squad. Though they're gonna go for the Xbox, and this is probably going to be the jungle Xbox. Though they can flex it even in the EXP lane. While I like the answer coming in from Nishi Squad, the Minsitar along with the Saber. So they can flex Aldous into the gold lane, or they can put Saber into that gold lane as well. So not revealing too many cards of their draft plus Minsitar as well as an EXP laner. Though I still think there are way too many heroes that can overpower Minsitar in EXP lane. But as a roamer, I feel he has an amazing potential that we might possibly see with the next two bans, Ryan, Valir and Valentina. I'm sorry, it's Vale and Valentina.
Uh, let's not talk about the Whale ban. Whale, I would say the national hero of India. Yes, it could have been soft for many better mages, like Sicilian is still open. Whereas the Valentina was a really good ban because they have that Mensetar on their team. Valentina could have taken their ult. Whereas you can see the Luo and Hull was being picked out by Team Nishi. I don't think both the teams here are going for the meta picks. They're just going for the comforts. Whereas you can see that Sun with that vengeance getting locked by Team Die. So so we can see like both the teams are just going for their comfort picks at this point. And talking about both the teams, you can see both the teams have very good late game with that Hanabi coming out from late game from Team Die, whereas Aldo's from Team Mission, and that Sun from Team Die as well. Oh, we can see that India number 8 Aldo's title being flexed out there by Kraken. Scared, what do you have to say about the comps from both these teams right now?
And yeah, I'm definitely gonna agree with you on all those points, though. So Ryan, just based on these drafts, make a quick guess. Who do you think will be having the upper hand in this matchup? Just based on the draft, on
Well,
the pick.
well, just because Team Die has that Rakshasa skin on their side, I feel like I'm going to go with Team Nation. Well, that skin is really, really good. I can't lie, but comp looks better from Team Nation here. Yeah, yeah. I take my guess as Team Nation.
I personally would want to go for Team Nishi as well, because there are two late game side laners, that's the Sun as well as the Hanabi for Team Dai. So I'm gonna place my bets on Team Nishi as well, but let's see. We might be correct, we might be wrong. We will find that out, guys, as we're jumping into the land of dawn. It's going to be Nishi squad on the blue side taking on Dai squad on the red side. Let's see who gets the win in this first match. So looking at the laning phase, it's probably going to be pretty slow. Saber doing his job, though he's not freezing the lane, and I'm quite surprised at that. Boots. Whoa! Why?
Oh.
Definitely did miss that first blood, Ryan. Please cover it up for me.
All right, Luo with an amazing early game with those yin yangs. He got that kill teased on that Valley there. Also, I was also looking at the top lane on that Saber, but I did see a little bit of it. I saw Saber miss a siege minion there, so uh, uh, don't talk about freezing lane when he's missing siege minions. As you can see, the Hylos is hovering on the top, getting that small vision onto his team. Kufra in the bush. Saber, he will. Oh, he's just looking for that gank, and Aldo's going down in the bottom lane. Minsitar with his first kill stuns. Aldo's getting that first kill onto Sun's clone there. I almost for a second thought he died. But it was the clone scared.
Yeah, it was definitely just the clone. Smart play coming in from Sun right there. But with that, Aldous was extremely low in the HP. That gives Team Die an advantage over the turtle pit as Xbox is just going in for that turtle. While looking at Aldous, he comes in for the engage. So why? Quite unsure what he wants to do there. There's a lead right there, as well as an amazing yin yang coming in by Louis. Though Turtle will be secured by Xborg as he's got the retribution. Now he will retreat as well. While looking at the top side, it's still almost a stalemate. I'm surprised Saber is not being aggressive against the Hanabi though. So, what do you think should be, the plan of action coming in from Team Die?
Well, I feel like Team Die just has to hold down and get that, get that easy melt onto that Hylos, getting that easy pick off. Aldo's going in with his ult and scared. Please take over.
Absolutely, he gets one amazing shutdown on the Xbox. Though he wants to go in for more, and that's going to be the yin yang reaction coming in. Valir getting finished up. Louis with the kill secure. That's so unfortunate for Valir. He did escape, but Kufra coming in near him with the yang mark. He made that yin yang reaction possible, and he apparently he secured the kill for Louis there, but that was extremely unfortunate. So with that team fight going in favor of Nishi's squad, they increased their goal lead to almost 900, 800 to 900 goal lead. Plus, the later this game goes, the stronger Aldous will get. We know that he will be literally one-shotting the mages as well as the marksmen, and that should be, something to be worried about, especially by the side of Team.
Just taking that bit of that gold plating. Luo with the ult kind of wastes it, but Kufra misses that Tyrant's Rage. And that could have been pretty easy kill if he just had landed that, but he misses that one, and we can see that Hanabi just farming her way, whereas Aldos is onto that turtle, and Xbar has spotted that Minsitar and that Aldos, and will be looking for that steal onto that turtle and scare take over.
Absolutely, and that's an amazing team fight. Look at that beautiful kill coming in from Minchita. He gets in his King's Calling. Now Aldous goes in for the chase fade. He wants to take that kill on the Xbox, but look at that burst damage. That's probably because of the tower though. That's an amazing hook. Minchita tries to get stunned, but he is too close to Aldous. He is trying to secure that kill. He will take that one. Tyrant's Rage coming in, but it's way too late. Their jungler is already dead, though they might get one pick off on Kufra as well. Double kill coming in for Louis. A 2-for-1 trade in favor of Nishi's squad yet again.
Yes, it's the same thing again. Team Nishi just snowballing, and that too with Aldous. Aldous just way too strong into that late game, and also when it's early game and he's so farmed already, he's already like three shot. He should already be three shotting mages and Hanabi there. Whereas in that top lane, you can see that Hanabi is still winning lane against that Saber. Hylos going in with his ult, didn't really get that stun. That stun didn't connect there. Scared. Why did it? It should have.
Yeah, I also think like that they should have done that though, but at the end of the day, man, it's just their play style. We'll have to wait it out and see. We're 6 minutes into the game already. 1.2k goal differential in favor of Nishi's squad. Aldous sneakily takes over that mid lane tier 1 as well, opening up the map for his own team. But they'll have to make sure, because both the side laners coming in by the side of Dai, they are late game heroes, Hanabi as well as Sun. So even though you've got an Aldous in your team, you have to play it pretty safe, because if you're caught in with the Tyrant's Rage or in the Lasting Insanity, you will be losing loads of your HP. And I don't think so he's going for the tank build, is he? No, he is going in for the tank build, Thunderbelt, and probably a Brute Force Flesh Plate or an Immortality. Even Mixatar is going a tank build.
Yeah.
So three tanky build heroes, I feel like they'll lack a lot of damage in that late game, though. He locks in the chase pit on Xbox in the turtle pit. They will go in for the engage. King's calling as well as an amazing hook coming in. What the mince it does. They steal away the turtle and unstoppable for Louis. Finishing off Kufra right there before he could use his Tyrant's Rage. That's going to be a fight easily won by Nishi squad. So they are playing as aggressive as they should.
Absolutely, another beautiful team fight coming out from Team Mishi there. But scared, there is one thing I have noticed is that Hylos needs to be really careful because once Valeen and that Xbox gets that Ice Queen wand, they will be melting that Hylos and slowing him down so much. I've already noticed him getting picked off by those two times already. So I think he should take care there a bit, and I feel like they should just start. Oh, not now. Well, Xborg is there, and so is the Kufra and Valir on that top. I feel like they just need to pressure that Hanabi there a little more. They should just tower diver when team dice rotation is in that bot lane or somewhere else. That is what I think they should do. Whereas, all right, Scared, take over.
Absolutely, with that amazing Tyrant's Revenge of Kupra, they managed to secure a kill on Hylos, but just a tank. I believe that's way too much for a trade. Saber goes in with his skill 1 as well as skill 2's basic attack. Xbox tries to run away. He was caught by El Aldous and he will finish him off. A triple kill coming in. We're probably going to see a Maniac. Avi, that's going to be the triple sweep and a Maniac. The first Maniac of the tournament coming in by Nishi's squad. And that's going to be Kakin 558, the Aldous securing the first Maniac of the tournament. He is going extremely strong with a 5-1-5-3 items in already with the Thunderbolt Brute Force Breastplate as well as the Dominance Ice. He is dealing immense amount of damage right now, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. India number 9, Aldo's coming in strong. Whereas in that bottom lane, Sun is also being pressured there. I think the rotations from Team Nishi are on point in this game. They have been rotating really well to both the lanes pretty well. And yes, Aldo's just needs to be shut down right now because I feel like they can just get that one pick off and go for that Lord already and Scared. We are seeing a team fight. We can see that Mincy's ult being popped off and Scared now. Your turn to take over.
Absolutely, the King's calling. Man, he uses it such an amazing time. So Louis can actually deal amazing yin yang reactions damage, and that's exactly what's happening. They get a 3-4-0 trade. Absolutely phenomenal play coming in by Nishi's squad in that bottom lane, and they're gonna take that tier 1 away as well. Now Xbox gonna be pulled. Stunned. He will be chained. CC'd, losing his Praga armor. Will have to jump away. He does not have any flicker. He's got the retribution. If one more time he gets hooked, he will be finished off. Louis getting her skills in will force Xbox to go back while Aldous now works upon that law. They're just gonna get the vision and use that diversion to jump towards a different lane. That's probably going to be an easy sweep coming in for Nishi squad if things go on like this. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Kufra just needs to get a 3-man or a 4-man even, four-man combo off and just somehow clutch this game because it doesn't really look great for Team Dai here. Even if I think just Team Nishi forces a fight here, even into the turrets, I feel like they would still win because we can see how tanky Aldous is at this point, and so is Mincy. So it's like so difficult to shut them down right now. Mincy with that hook onto uh, Sun there and Scared take over.
Absolutely. Look at the three people inside the King's calling, and that's going to be the Yin Yang overtime yet again, finishing them off. Meanwhile, Aldous Rexabak in the backline as he gets a lead. Louis will finish off with a double kill, and that is going to be a shutdown secured by Sun. Aldous gets taken out. High loss will be executed, so that's going to be a 3 4 trade going in favor of Nishi's squad yet again. But I doubt that they will be able to end the game right now, though. Louis wants to play in aggressive. She actually gets rid of clones of the sun. But look at that amazing burst damage coming in from the Monkey King. He takes down Louis and he will be finished off by Saber. Probably Lord is also trying to strike him down. Meanwhile, Saber securing a kill on him will fall down by the lasting insanity coming in from Xbox. So they have managed to defend the first Lord. I will not say perfectly, but yes, successfully, because they've just lost a bottom lane inhibitor in that terms. Now all they need to do is just focus on those mega minions, and it will probably be easy for them because there are no members of Team Nishi squad forcing those towers.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was just gonna say how badly Hanabi needs the wind of nature right now, because I feel like she can get that team vibe pretty easily if she gets that wind of nature and just survives Aldo somehow. And I feel like she could really get a wipe out right now in a team fight if team Nishi are jumbled up together uh, for a long time. So yeah, I think Hanabi is the only hope Team Dai has right now with that 8k gold, leading highest in their team. Team Nishi are trying to get a death bush on the other side of the Lord. I feel like they should just move to the Lord side right now and just start the Lord right away and fish for that team fight. Mincy going in with that hook and scared take over.
Absolutely, man. This guy with his hooks is always on point. The Cooper gets a massive Tyrant's Rage in, gets two people, but look at his backline as Aldous is just finishing everyone off there. Hanabi uses the flicker to jump out of the harm's way. There comes in Saber. Where is the triple sweep? Give me that triple sweep. There is no triple sweep coming in, though. Louis will manage to take Hanabi down. The yin yang damage is absolutely insane. The way Murphy is playing right now, Ryan, it's just amazing. I'm almost out of words, and that's just because of my poor vocabulary, but I'm still gonna say I'm out of words.
Absolutely. I just love Luo players, man. Like, Luo can turn a team fight so easily. It's so satisfying. And you can see that team Nishi going for that Lord, and Xbox wants to contest. He uses that a little too early, misses that hook onto Xbox, getting Luo securing that kill onto Xbox there. Whereas Sun and Fufra will be retreating right now because their hyper is dead, and I think this is the best opportunity right now for Team Nishi to end. It may be. I don't think it'll be that difficult. Hanabi is there. They just need to get that kill onto her. She can defend pretty well. So I feel like they just have to create an opportunity for Saber or Aldo to just jump onto her and just pick her off for this defense. And Xbox will also be coming, so his lasting insanity would be very important for this defense. And you can see that top inhibitor being taken off. Yes, it is taken. Aldo's there and scared. Team fight takeover.
Absolutely, man. I think it's probably going to be the final team fight, though they already get a 1-for-0 trade in their favor. And look at the HP of Hanabi, though. They will probably able to proc the immortality of Aldous, but he will finish her off. My goodness, why would you want to stay in front of an Aldous right like that? The Sun managed to get a kill on him, but it's still a 4v3 in that mid lane. They're forcing down the mid lane inhibitor as well. Xbox jumps into the back lane with the lasting insanity. Saber still has the triple sweep available, but it's not needed as Louis is there to deal insane amount of damage. They're gonna break open, they're gonna force down the inhibitor of mid lane. They've got all the inhibitors in the map. Hylos goes in for the glorious pathway. Probably wants to jump in for the end directly as there are loads of minions jumping in towards the crystal of team Die Squad. Mincether falls from by the hands of Sun, and Louis, Saber and Hylos will just safely retreat. They tried to go in for the end. They were punished for that, but still they've got the control of the game. They have the map control. They have the farm. control, and the lead is of almost 6,000 at this point. But I'd still say the Dice Squad is doing a pretty decent job at that. Since they have reached that 42k gold mark, their core, heroes, they've already got the major items by now. So all they need to do is just, pick those situational items, which I am definitely not seeing.
Yeah, I feel the same. They need to build that anti cuirass a lot. I feel Xbox should also get it. I think he is building that because he does have that right now. But we'll see. Also, I feel like if a team fight does happen outside of that outside of that crystal, Nishi would 100% win it because they have that those backline divers. They also have that frontline protectors, also that backline protectors like Mincy and Hylos. So I feel like they have a really strong team fight. So if does try to contest this Lord, if Xbox doesn't get it on its own using Lasting Insanity and Retribution, I feel like it's gonna really strong victory for Team. Well, Xbox tries to solo steal that Lord like he did last time. I think it's just a matter of miscommunication. He loses his immortality and his Spiraga armor and scare takeover.
He lost that Faraga armor and was being chased by the chase fate, but the hook of Mincy coming at clutch though. They're still trying to go in for the Lord. It was a proper reset, so Xbox lost his life at that point. But I really feel like that if there is a proper retaliation coming in from Dice Squad, they might be able to get a proper wipeout. Because look at the HPs of all the members of Nishi squad. They're just so low. Aldous might just die from Lord. 4,000 HP, 3,000. That's going to be Louis securing the Lord for their side. Another Lord coming in for Nishi squad, the third one of the game. Ryan, Die squad do not have any inhibitors remaining at this point. They've basically got no answer for this Aldous. They cannot reach the Louis in the back line. And the siege coming in, as well as the Die combined from the side of Nishi squad is just, demolishing all the strategies that are being brought in by Die squad. So do you think they'll be able to defend this slot? Because I feel the possibility is extremely low.
Yeah, as you said, it's highly unlikely, but that Hanabi has loads of high ground, so we'll have to see at the end if it does get defended or not and scare takeover. Well, Aldo's with that failed attempt on a ult to get that kill onto Hanabi there, and oh, this looks like a team fight for Team Die. Waleed doing his work, but gets picked off by Luo with his Yin Yang. And Abi doing her absolute work, getting that double kill, and I think even triple kill. Kufa using that
No
flicker and
freaking
jump.
way. No freaking way did I see Team Dive defending this slot successfully, getting a four-man finish for the trade of just one. That is their belief. And now they will be on the offensive, pushing in that mid lane, probably two towers at least. My goodness, that late game defense coming in. That's why Hanabi is extremely dangerous when it's the late game and your team is basically down to your crystal, because she can stand in the protection of that crystal and can clear out those waves pretty easily as long as there are teammates protecting her life. Now Aldous and Hylos will be able to defend their mid lane inhibitor in the process though, but I really feel like the damage is being done, though Aldous jumps in with the chase fade, goes on to Hanabi, and Kupra's HP is deleted in an instant. The lead goes in for the Searing Torrent, pushing them away. That's going to be the disengage. Now, the best thing about Dice Squad at this situation is that they've got a good disengage with the lead. That Searing Torrent will send Aldous way too far away from their own core heroes, and that's exactly what he did right now to save the life of Kupra. Their engages need to be picture perfect at this point. They need to get Louis somehow.
Yes, absolutely. I just feel like they just need to. The team Nishi just need to get a team fight out of that main turret because they have so many backline divers with Aldous and Saber, and they can't really dive easily being in that crystal. So they just need to fish out a team fight somehow. I think they can just defend again and get that team wipe out onto Team Nishi, and they can probably end Team Dai. I think that should be their strategy right now, because if they do get out and try to go for that Lord Steal, I don't think it will work. That contest will probably go in the favor of Team Nishi. I think they aren't going for it. They are doing what's right. Half of the Lord is already taken by Team Nishi, so there's no way they can reach that right now. Whereas they are just clearing those side lanes. Uh, it's a pretty easy lot for Team Nishi there, uncontested, and yeah, scared. It's as you said, they just need to protect that Luo, and Aldos and Saber just need to do their job of getting that kill onto Hanabi or release that.
They've been taking the Lord again and again, but it's still a picture perfect defense coming in by Die Squad because they've got an amazing wave player that this time Sun will probably be finished off. No, he jumps away using his ultimate as well as his dash skill. So a failed gang coming in by Nishi Squad. Though they manage their top and mid wave perfectly, but then again, there is a Hanabi who's got an amazing wave clear. Now Alda's going to jump in on her using the chase fade. The crystal is wide open though. Xbox is trying to stall the Lord. There comes in Vincent. Aldous gets finished off. Hanabi's amazing damage coming in though. Their crystal is being targeted. And look at that beautiful yin yang coming in. Double kill coming in for Hanabi. She's still trying to defend a triple kill. My goodness, that's going to be Valir securing a shutdown on Saber. And that is a wipe out yet again. Perfect defense being shown by Dice Squad. Nishi Squad have absolutely no answer to that. This probably might be the game. As look at those cooldowns, man. The TikTok timers, the 1 minute death timers coming in. Still, the 25 seconds before even one person could come in, and there's a siege minion. They are forcing the inhibitor, and look at that Hanabi and all the members of Dice Squad just taking it down. That is going to be a GG, probably, Ryan. What an outplay coming
Yeah,
in
with
by.
that son.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait. Is it really
Oh,
over though? The siege
uh,
minion is
uh,
dead. Hanabi is gonna be taking it down.
Hanabi?
No! they they were a bit too greedy. They were a bit too greedy. They thought they can take the crystal down without the siege minion. I feel like they should have been clearing the wave first. And it's still not
I'm
over.
scared. It could be an end right now because Hanabi is dead and their only hope for defense would be Xbox. He already used his last thing, Insanity, but he will probably get the heal back and that ultimate from that recall. Well, his son is on that blue buff, and Aldos could just get that base right now. It will be an end. Scared.
That was such a unclimactic and coming in, man. We thought there might be something else, but they managed to finish it off pretty easily without any major difficulty. So that's gonna be it for this match, Ryan. Please take over and conclude this match. I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, it was a roller coaster of a match, I have to say. India number 9, Aldous with that MVP and getting that win from team 14, Nishi 27 to 20. And Team Dai had some really good clutches and team fights, but at the end it just came down to Aldous with that extreme late game, and it was a good game from both the teams, and I just hope more of these matches, more of this coasters of a matches come again. All right, guys, peace.
I am he.
Your team is banning.
No matter what.
Hey everyone, good evening, welcome back. So, I hope you guys are as excited for game number 2 as I am, because this time in my co-casting deck, it's going to be Annie. Annie, how are you doing? Well, I can't hear you, Annie. Hey everyone.
You seriously
good
can't hear
evening, welcome. Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. Beautiful start for the game number 2.
Definitely. So on the blue side we have the team end game, and on the red side we have where respect. As we can see, they have already started the ban. Let's see that Yin is banned, Lisa is banned, Tina is banned. Okay, so let's have one.
Only love
Basically,
and
and
light.
that's gonna
Your
be
team is
Sicilian.
victory.
Okay, quick first
So
guess again. Don't
I,
be late.
I'll probably think, I really feel like it might be. Oh man, I'm just so confused at this point. They can go in for the Roger, or they can probably, you know, pick up any tank for themselves. Lolita. Yes, I would
Your
really miss
team
the
is
Lolita pick
victory.
right now, and they definitely just went in with that hero right away. She is just an amazing pick, Annie. What do you think?
Yeah, since the tournament has started and been watching that Lolita has been full in all the games. That support is incredible, basically. So yeah, Ranger was open and well respected.
Chivalry is
Do it.
dead.
Your
And they
team
lock in
is
the
winning.
Clint. They lock in the Clint for the gold lane right away along with the Roger. So practically a double marksman strategy coming in from their side. And Roger's gonna be in the jungle. Though, I really feel like they should pick the heroes that do not stay near each other and they do not clump up. So probably Estes might not
Your
be a good
team
choice
is
for the
winning.
roamer for team Wear Respect at this point because Lolita is just gonna put in one Numenon Blast in, and that's probably going to be the play of the game for team Endgame. What do you think?
I completely agree with you right now.
Kindness
Your
is your
team is
surest
banning.
path
See
to
all the picks and
ruination.
then decide what it's gonna be, and we can see that Team Endgame have already picked the mage and the side laner with the tank. So basically, they have an option to ban Hyper. Full laner or Hyper. Using that. Such
How
a
dare
wrong
you?
decision. Ouch.
Okay, so now I can hear you. Now they banned out Popol. What did you point out? You really missed that.
Basically, guessing whether they were gonna ban Hyper or a Maskman, but
They went with the
Your
marksman
team
ban.
is picking.
Honestly, purple is a pretty good ban because you can dominate Clint way too much in that goal lane. The Koopa. I believe he's got some damage reduction or something on him because he gets extremely tanky. And I don't know why it's that, to be honest. Though they pick up a Yu Zhong for their side team, wear respect now. So they've got an amazing EX leader as well, and he'll be having pretty fast rotations in between the lanes with his black dragon form. Gonna probably lock in the Roma, and that's going to be the
Your team
Akai.
is
So
picking.
he will have to play pretty safe because the real world manipulation will be interrupted by Yuzhong as well as Akai. That too pretty easily.
definitely I agree with that. Akai is the perfect tank here for now. And I think it's gonna be an Lewis Hyper. Ouch, that is gonna be a lot
Your
of
team
damage.
is
With the
picking.
gold laner, we see Brody coming in. So, Edit, what do you think about the draft of Endgame?
End game, since they've shown all their cards, and with the Esmeralda on their side, with the Aulus on their side, I really feel like that they're probably going to go in for an extremely late game composition. The only early to mid gamer heroes they have will be the Eve as well as the Brody. So they'll have to control the pace of the game. Therefore, mid lane will be extremely important. But to answer that, where respect are bringing in the Lilia, will be having a better wave clearing ability than Yi. So they've basically prioritized their mid lane as well as they're going to focus on their goal lane. So it might be an aggressive game towards the gold lane side of the map. That's what I.
Think again, both teams are pretty good. I'm not pick right now because both mages are great. We know that Eve gonna give that real world manipulation damage, and it's gonna get lot more. I'm forgetting the words.
Even I'm usually mostly out of the words, out of words in this situation. Though, but
Welcome to Mobile
music
Legends.
for the poll in front of you, everyone. We're gonna jump into the land of dawn. It's going to be endgame on the blue side, taking on Wear Respect on the red side. Let's see who gets the win. Now, for the viewers out there, we're gonna request you to please jump onto our Discord server. Join our Discord server. Link is in the description to get all the updates regarding the tournament and the future projects of Colt Esports. And you can also jump onto our website www.coltesports.com. Link is in the description yet again, and you will find all the updates as well as all the previous tournaments that we have done. And I'm, saying it 100% that you are going to like all of that content, and you'll probably be able to see the future content that we're going to bring for you all out there. Now, jumping back into the game, it's going to be an aggressive goal lane, and just as I said, as we can clearly see, both the tanks as well as the gold laners are in that lane. They want their gold laners to farm up as quickly as possible, because between a Clint and a Brody, it just depends on which one of them gets his items faster than the others.
Yep. And meanwhile, while talking at start, Roger did manage to take the red buff from the enemies, which was pretty interesting to watch. While Alois was busy taking this blue buff, so two red buffs for that Roger. Lalita trying to dive in, but won't be able to do much again. Roger is already level 4 basically, so it is gonna be real aggressive game. I feel again the tanks might be rotating on top. I don't know who is gonna be the first blood.
Well, we might possibly have to wait for the first blood, at least till the first turtle right now. Though I'm quite amazed that Yuzhong is dominating Esmeralda in that bottom lane, because it's usually Esmeralda winning the lane against the Black Dragon right from the early phases. But that basically means that it's going to be where respect, having the priority in the turtle pick and taking it away very quickly. And they took it within seconds, man. While looking at the top side, Clint is the one pushing his lane against the Brody, trying to take in the gold plating. Lolita will be there to prevent him from doing that again. But that basically means that both the side lanes are winning for the side of their respect. And they've got the priority in the mid lane as well, Annie. So they will be the ones controlling the pace of the game in the early stages.
Yep, we can see the goal also. It's not much high, but I think Team Where Respect is right now somewhere with the gold, because that Akai did rotate pretty well from top to he went to the bot, helped Roger get that turtle without any contest. But still, they did get the turtle, and we can see in the bot that Esmeralda is having quite a tough time through that Yuzong for now. So yeah, it looks like they are kind of dominating the game for now. But there might be a
Absolutely.
possible team fight on top.
Well, top side though, it is possible. Brody goes in. That's going to be the Norman of
First blood.
Eve securing one. That will be the Clint. Lilia tries her level best to take someone else down, but Roger is going to be the one punishing Eve for that play. But what a play coming in by the side of where. Oh, that's going to be the end game, man. Annie, what are your thoughts on that play?
I mean, a perfect ulti coming in by that Lolita with that flicker ult was the key of that whole team fight basically. So yeah, I think it was same trade, one trade for one basically. And yeah, the turtle is up again, but looks like Yuzong might be in trouble. Will Esmeralda get that kill? No, but he will definitely get that kill. Be taken down for that as well. So it's mostly like one for one trade.
Well, that definitely was a one for one trade though. But looking at the side of the turtle, Eve goes in for real world manipulation and will be totally immune by the ultimate of Akai. I'm quite surprised that Akai's Hurricane Dance does not affect Eve. That's basically the first time I am seeing that. Andy, did you know that?
I didn't know that. But I myself saw it now. So yeah, looks like Eve can't be disturbed much while she is using her ult. Oh,
Absolutely. and that was basically turtle secured by Roger. So they managed to steal it away. That means that's another big win coming in for Team Wear Respect as they are trying to develop a goal lead. It is just a 200 goal lead, but still, that's going to be the torn apart memory from Brody. Not quite securing the kill. Always goes in for the unyielding Fury. Not quite sure in which direction he wanted to use that, but it was basically just for the disengage against the Roger, who once again wants to re-engage this fight, though conceal coming in, and another flicker, Norman on blast. No way, you're gonna make that similar play two times. Though Roger shuts down Lolita, but not before Clint falls in the battlefield as well. Akai is going to jump in, but it's basically too late right now. Oh, maybe not. I just said it way too early. I'm gonna take that back again as well, as that was a beautiful flicker by Yeef coming in. All these people coming in with these outplays and using their spells again and again. There's a real world manipulation coming in.
Red
He's
team
just
turret
going
has
in for
been
the disengage.
destroyed.
Meanwhile, Olas takes the mid lane tier one for his team. That is going to open the map for their side, and it's going to give them a much better rotation chance between those lanes. And
Definitely, and looks like Yuzong is having such a trouble with that Esmeralda and the bot. In start we did feel that he was dominating, but now no, she's not gonna let that happen. So yeah, looks like the hyper from the team end game is basically focusing on the main point, that is to push and not going for the kills. But yeah, we can see the third turtle is up. Team end game have started the turtle. Will Roger be able to steal the turtle this time? Let's see. Maybe there will be a team fight, and that will figure out who gets the turtle
Blue team
for
has slain
this.
the turtle. Red team hero has been slain.
absolutely, that's going to be killing spree coming in for Brody, though. Eve going in for the Void Crystal shut down by Lolita on the Roger. They're definitely going to win this team fight, and that is going to be them going in for that chase. Look at Lilia just running away. He does not have the
Red
black
team
shoes
turret
available,
has
but
been
they
destroyed.
perfectly zoned them out from their own tier ones and from the bot lane as well as from the top lane, and they're gonna easily
Red team
take
turret has
that
been
take those
destroyed.
lanes away. And who took the turtle? I think it was probably Roger, but they were heavily punished for that.
Oh no. The third turtle was taken by Lewis. He actually used his retribution on time. That's how he got the turtle. But yeah, game is changed right now. We have seen that end game is leading right now. The game is in their advantage. They did manage to take those 3 tiers down, and they do have that gold advantage as well. 3K for now. So yeah,
Yeah.
Brody as well is dealing a lot of damage right now. We can see that they are playing strategically. They are marking their marksman, that is Clint, and not letting their get any damage. Proper mind game play.
Well, I'm definitely going to be agreeing with you on all those points, because at the end of the day, the late game is definitely going in for team end game, because just as their name suggests, now all us using a defensive while leading Fury, though forces out the black tooth from Lilia. We are probably going to see a full engage as there comes in another flicker. Norman on blast. Lilia bursted down within seconds of them using the real world manipulation. While Yu Zhong wants to go in and engage on Esmeralda, he will jump away from the harm's way. He'll jump out of the harm's way. I'm just messing up my vocabulary so much today, but it's fine. I know my fans can actually forgive me. Oh wait, I don't have any
Eh,
fans. Never
eh,
mind. Will be busted down. That
Red team
chain
turret has
CC
been
coming in
destroyed.
from endgame, and they managed to take the tier 2 of bottom lane. They're probably going to go and focus on Lord right now. Roger might be well as he jumps in, goes into his human form, and will run away, though Lolita zoning him out. Esmeralda with the falling star moon will not engage using that skill, will just jump in for the disengage and get just as we expected. It is going to be endgame
Blue team
going in
has
towards
slain
that
the
lord and
Lord.
claiming it pretty easily, while Esmeralda distracts where respect and he quick guess. Do you think they'll be able to seize the game with this, or they'll probably manage to get a few inhibitors? Though Roger seems to be in trouble. It goes in for the like and falls now on blast coming in, and that's going to be the Esmeralda with the falling star moon. Chris
Red
is
team
so
hero has been slain.
not survive, while Esmeralda will be punished in the similar way. Akai jumps in using the flicker, will not be able to use Hurricane Dance as it's on cooldown right now. 1-for-1 trade, a jungler for the EXP laner, and do you think it was a worthwhile trade?
Red team
Definitely, it
turret
was
has been
worth getting the
destroyed.
jungler away and that lot, so that assures that they are gonna get few inhibitors for now. And yeah, the gold keeps increasing and increasing at a point for the end game. They are really in good condition right now. I'm in position again. My vocabulary, never mind. But look at them just forcing into those tiers, getting those tiers down. They are gonna push that.
Red team
Lolita is
turret has been
something real
destroyed.
amazing with her ult and flicker.
Red team hero has been slain.
And yes, there was a team fight
Red
there.
team
And
hero has been
okay,
slain.
Lilia was
Okay.
taken down with Akai. Wow.
Red
And
team
looks like
Absolutely,
hero
and
has
Yu
been
Zhong
slain.
will finish Lolita, but not before he himself falls in the battlefield. The Shy Essence not coming in on time, though. Lord has been taken care of. But look at those minion waves. Esmeralda jumping into the falling star moon, and everyone from Endgame are targeting the victory. They will manage to take the crystal down right on the noses of Roger and Clint. They could not clear the minion waves in time, and that is going to be a pretty smooth win coming in 14 endgame as all of the win conditions were fulfilled perfectly, Annie.
did end the game way too early. It's just 11 minutes. But yeah, they did play strategically, talking basically on normal basis. They didn't go for the first kills and all. They knew when to farm, how to defend, how to work out. So it was a proper gameplay. I mean, Lolita was the best thing here. Flicker ult and then that Eve's burst damage, basically a perfect gameplay coming by the end game. So congratulations for the victory and see you in the next game.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for summing it up, Annie. Now, guys, you need to make sure that you guys stay tuned to our channel as we will be right back with two more amazing matches. Please click the subscribe button till then, and we will catch you in 5 minutes.
Your team is banning.
Go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good evening. You all are watching the playoff season 3 brought to you by Colt Esports. This is going to be the third match of the evening,
Your team
everyone,
is
and it
banning.
will be between the teams that will be introduced to you all by none other than Annie.
Yes, it will be introduced by Annie, and on the blue side we have Jeet Kundu, and okay, I'm gonna tell JK. And on the right side we have Logic Nerds, that is gonna be red team basically. So yeah, the bans have already been
Your
started,
team
and
is
we can
picking.
see that Uranus being banned, and Aries being. Red team has gone with the bans of Sicilian team, and I've been what Sicilian and Valentina being the middle. Quite annoying as well at same time.
That is definitely true because Cecilian and Valentina are being like the prio picks these days, even the MPLs. And looking at
Your
Olaf, I
team is
really
picking.
feel like Olaf and Uranus might be target bans coming in from the side of Jeet Kundo. As they pick the Yuzhong for themselves, there is still an Esmeralda open for the side of Logic Nerds to, counter the Yuzhong in that EXP lane. But still, I'm kind of surprised. And I want to see what kind of strategy Jeet Kundo want to bring in on the table. Maybe they want to, pick some dive composition, some heavy dive late game composition against Team Logic Nerds in that regards, which
Your
can be
team
pretty
is
easily
picking.
countered by all of us. So they just got they just got rid of that hero. There's still Lancelot open right now, laying even higher booster. They can probably go for it. Estes is also open, but I really feel like they might not go in for an Estes since there is a Lolita in the enemy right now.
Hey, who would go for SS if there is Lolita again? I miss that Lolita, and we have been seeing Karura being so they are just
You should be ashamed for not
for the
trusting
first
your
pick.
team is picking.
An amazing mage coming in for that team JK. That is gonna be a Dura. Something interesting to watch, but yeah, you were correct about the hyper again, scared yet. It is gonna be the Lancelot for now. So yeah.
Well, and I probably think I might be right about the Esmeralda as well because that's what Logic Nerds are currently showing us, and they
Your
will log
team
that
is
hero as
banning.
well. So, pretty solid draft coming in by both of these teams. Next two bans, probably Marksman. They might go and target some
Your
goal
team
lane. No,
is
it's going
banning.
to be the Kufra coming in by the side of Logic Nerds.
Damn, I guessed it right. It is gonna be the Kufra, the tank that we had seen in one of the previous game. That Kufra was real good. So yeah, one Kufra, and I think they're gonna ban.
Your
Well, I
team
think
is
they
picking.
it's basically useless to think right now. They ban Paquito. They pick a hyper, but for now they're showing Fanny. I guess okay, they're gonna go for the
Your
side
team
lane.
is
That is gonna
picking.
be they play real great. So yeah, a proper maskman is already there. 1-1 against Brody. What do you think, Schedule?
Mm, 1-1
Your team is
against
wearing
the
my
Brody.
target.
This might be a matchup that Brody probably will win unless 1-1 plays in the range game because he can harass Brody with that range. But it's going to be the Natalia tank coming in from the side of Team Jeet Kun Do. So that's going to be the first Natalia tank of this tournament, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in this match as Roger's going to be the final pick, finishing up the draft of Team Logic Nerds. Annie, I'm going to ask you, who do you think will get the win? And for the audience, I have the same question for you all as well. Do you think it's going to be Jeet Kundo winning this match, or will it be Logic Nerds getting the win in this one? Annie, what do you think?
See right now front of me, I think I would go with Logic Nerds because they have that proper draft. They have that Lolita with Kagura giving lot of damage and Esmeralda. Again, we did see last game Esmeralda versus Yuzong. Definitely Esmeralda won. So yeah, they have a proper lineup, but it will be something interesting to watch Natalia age in this game.
5 seconds till the
So there
enemy
might be
reaches
a
the map.
turnover of the game as well.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
Probably be seeing a lot of turnarounds in this match because it's basically an early game composition versus a mid to late game composition. But you know, I'm I think both these drafts are kind of similar. Though the only difference between them will be that Jeet Kunda would probably want to pick the enemy heroes off one by one, while Logic Nerds will be looking in for full on 5v5 classic team fights, head on fights, and that's the only difference between these two comps that I can figure out for now. Esmeralda will be winning the lane against Yu Zhong, meanwhile, bottom lane it's going to be Brody as well as Wan Wan being babysitted by both of their marksmen. We're probably seeing some aggression coming in by the side of team Logic Nerds, but that's going to be flame shot, not connecting. Aurora is definitely going to survive that, though Roger is going to be playing aggressive. Natalie jumps in for the support. That is going to be quite an aggressive early game as Wan Wan jumping in as well, trying to deal some damage to Lolita. That's going to be the end of the aggression coming in by the side of Logic Nerds. Pretty well defended, Jeet Kundo.
Indeed, that was some team fight, but I think it's good both the team retreated at a time because they didn't want the first fight, even without the turtle being on 30 seconds. So basically, yeah, Brody is there. There is Natalia to keep them. Will Natalia be in back position? Sure, 1-1. Almost getting Lolita. Look at the damage one doing that basically. If only she had a ult, she would have finished both. Yeah, we
Yes,
can see that
probably.
first turtle is up, and there is that Roger.
First
Will
blood.
he will get that first blood on his song? What can
Definitely taking him out right away. That is going to be the first, but finally, in the second minute of the game, going in favor of team JK. No, that's not JK. That's Logic Nerd. My fault. Esmeralda taking some damage from Eudora, though. They will make sure that Roger gets the turtle uncontested because Lancelot's got a pretty good execution line as compared to any other hero in this game. And I really like the fact that they're actually, creating a
Red
lot of
team
problems
hero
for him. Though
has been
Lancelot will
slain.
manage to secure a good shutdown on Esmeralda, and Lolita will be running away with low HP as well. Roger probably
Red
want to join
team
the fight,
hero
but it's
has been slain.
kind of getting too late. 1-1 seems to be,
Blue
not being
team
able to
hero
get
has been
any
slain.
weakness broken. She could not unlock the crossbow of Tang, and it ended up being a 1-for-1 trade off between these two teams. No, it was a 2-for-1 trade off, but I would still say it went in favor of team Logic Nerds because, they got the turtle out of that and they got a kill on the gold laner of the opponent.
Yep, they did manage to get that as well. Meanwhile, we can see that Broder is basically focusing on getting that gold out there. There is a rotation coming in. There is that time. Will Natalia be in position for it? Sure. It's like Edura might be in a position. Single team. Okay. I think they're just gonna retreat for now.
Yeah, they're probably going to go in for any engages at this time because there is no objective, and maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm definitely wrong. As Lancelot comes in for the re-engage, they manage to finish off Lolita in the process. They get a double kill. Natalia with the double kill, the 1-1 trying to get, a one more kill for this trade of the Kagura will probably spot Natalia though. No, she will retreat safely. Lancelot is strong going in a 102, but he has the lowest farm in the lobby, and that is definitely not right for Team Jeet Kundo. The hyper being on the lowest farm. While compared to Roger, who's basically got the highest farm in this whole lobby, Annie, what do you think should be the plan of action of Team Jeet Kundo to, break this stalemate and get things in their favor?
Used, but yeah, look at that. Okay, Esmeralda just managed to take the buff,
Red
but she
team
will
has
not go
slain.
alive
Red
from
team
this.
hero
Goes
has
the
been
easy turtle
slain.
for Roger as well. So I don't know if it was what trade. The gold is equal. They just got a turtle and lost an ally. Edura being stunned,
Blue
she
team
will be
hero
taken
has
down
been
as well.
slain.
Looks like the mid tier might be taken down, but for to escape for now as well. Will she?
Killing
No.
spree.
Again, I'm wrong.
Red team
Okay, there
turret
is a
has
lot of
been
changes. I
destroyed.
think in this game I might guess wrong who is gonna win. For now, maybe.
Hmm. It's the goal is currently in favor of Jeet Kundo, and Lancelot getting that killing spree means that he will be getting a good amount of farm. He's got the war accent already, while Roger is on his wind talker and working for his war axe right now. We're in 6 minutes of the game. That's a 200 goal difference, which I really feel like can be covered up any possible moment. But the only thing that might not end up being in favor of team Jeet Kundo will be their tankiness, because the only frontliner in this lineup is going to be the Yu Zhong, and he's
Blue team
basically slow on
hero
the
has
rotation
been slain.
because it's
Hero has
Esmeralda
been
who's
slain.
dominating that lane, while
Blue team
Esmeralda
hero
now
has been
will take
slain.
care of Eudora
Blue
in the
team
mid,
hero
while
has
in
been
the
slain.
bottom side 1-1 gets finished off. That's basically a win coming in for team Logic Nerds on all the fronts possible, losing one, taking two.
Actually, they did lose two in the mid as well. So it was two for one trade
Blue
again.
team turret has
And
been
they managed to
destroyed.
get the bot turret as well. And looks like the third turtle is up. The Roger did manage to get the first two. So I'm guessing he will go for the third one as well. Since I can see Lance is recalling for now. Yeah, and, compared to Lolita and
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
It's going to be mid-lane tier 1 taken out of the picture as well. And yeah, I can see the goal lead building up in favor of um, Logic Nerds right now. Lolita going in for the Nomenon Blast. For the zone
Red
out,
team has
Jeet Kundo
slain the
not being able to
turtle.
secure another objective, being denied another turtle. That is another win for Logic Nerds. Kagura goes in for the Yin Yang overturn. Natalia will have to retreat. No more ults available. Lancelot jumping into the Sound Rose. Oh man, knockup coming in by the Yuzhong. That was a
Has
pretty good
been
one, but
slain.
no follow up at all from any possible person by Jeet Kundo. Therefore, Yuzhong will lose his life. A 1-for-0 trade going in favor of Logic Nerds yet again.
Definitely, and looks like the side did favor Magic Nodes for now. We can see the goal difference coming in. They do have 3k gold, and they are actually pushing as well. Should take two tiers, and then for the third one as well. Brody
Blue team
pretty
turret has
fast
been
ending that
destroyed.
tier. But in the bot, we can see some different
Red
gameplay
team turret
coming.
has been
Team Jeet
destroyed.
Kundu did manage to get the bot tier, and they're going for the second one as well. So it's basically push
Blue
for a
team
push
turret
for
has
now.
been destroyed.
Absolutely, but I would say it's
Red
probably
team
okay
turret has
that
been
that
destroyed.
this trade-off makes it even, because 2 tiers in the bottom lane for 2 tiers in the top side. I feel like that is a pretty even trade-off. But Yu Zhong wants to go in for more. He wants to take some more blood as he goes in, tries to chase the Brody, who is trying to run away as quickly as possible.
Blue team
Natalia
hero has been
will not
slain.
be able to do anything as she just stays in that bush, decides not to jump in for any engage. Yu Zhong dying yet again.
Blue
You
team
know,
hero has been
he's the
slain.
only frontliner. Eudora gets picked off in the jungle pit as well. I really feel like they're getting caught a lot, and they should not be getting uh, this much out of position, especially when there's a Roger in the enemy who is, snowballing. He's got the war axe and he has got the wind talker, and has almost completed his endless battle in the process as well. They are going in for the Lord as Logic Nerds. They've got a better positioning in that pit.
Definitely, and it won't be a big deal for
Red
them to
team
get a
has
Lord.
slain the
So
Lord.
yeah, they did manage to get that Lord. And again, the goal keeps increasing. 4k. It's just that I feel if Jeet Kunde knew how to stay in position for a while, not getting caught off guard solo a lot,
You
managed to
know,
have a proper comeback, maybe.
yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. And not having a proper frontliner with the way that they are playing right now is definitely causing a lot of trouble for them. One is running in on the Inspire, has just finished up the Demon Hunter sword. Just she'll finally be online at this point. Lolita scouts out Natalia as well as Lancelot goes in for the Norman blast. Along with the flicker gets Lancelot, and that's going to be the Yin Yang overturn. Getting two, Roger comes in for the sweep, and that is a 2 for 0 trade. Amazing
Blue
play
team turret
just
has been
made
destroyed.
by Team
Red team hero
Logic
has
Nerds. With the
been slain.
lose
Hero
Lolita in the
has been
process, they
slain.
are
Blue
trying to
team
get an
turret has
inhibitor in,
hero
but
has
it's
been
going to be
slain.
1-1, getting a good kill on Brody. Saving the inhibitor in the process as well. Eudora clearing up all the waves. That should be the sign for Logic Nerds to retreat. They lost three in exchange of two, and that is an amazing defense coming in by the side of Jeet Kundo.
Exactly. And if they start playing actual defensive and not just soloing around because of the lackness of that tank, they might have an epic comeback. I'm thinking basically, but let's just see. Talking about logic nodes as well, they shouldn't be going for those kills again. That's the reason they lost three members there. I'm guessing.
Agreed, agreed. They could have just gone for a full on Lord side push, or maybe should have just focused on the other two inhibitors instead of going in for those kills. Though it was a pretty good pick off, but Lolita did over engage after jumping in the inhibitor on that top side, which was, I would say, kind of unnecessary. And it was an unwanted engage coming in by Logic Nerds, but we'll have to just wait it out and see, as it's almost the time for another reset. Law's gonna be up in 40 seconds. And Seal coming in, repositioning. This time Yuzhong seems to be in trouble. Lolita scouts them out. Though Natalia is also there, providing good amount of vision. Roger getting in his skill one, though Natalia will just jump back into, the invisibility state. Though they are still trying to chase her. And that's another good position secured by Logic Nerds in that lot. But just look at that. That's going to be Brody scouting Natalia out. She drops in a skill two, jumps away with a skill one. That's going to be Eudora jumping in just to get a good escape route, just to save Natalia in that process. I did mess up with my vocabulary at that time. Jeez, I am
And
so pissed off at this point. But never mind that. It's lot time, Annie, for the side of Logic Nerds. Do you think they'll be able to
Red team
clean
has
things up
slain
after
the
getting
Lord.
this lot? As they just secured it.
they will be able to if they actually just focus on the push and not going for those skills. Maybe at a right position, kills would be better, but at a point where they are just like going for unwanted kills, like Brody being taken away by them, he will just retreat safely back.
Blue
But
team hero
Kagura will
has been
secure that
slain.
kill amazingly, an amazing backup coming there. So again, Natalia was caught off guard, which she shouldn't be. Then there is a lot coming up for them.
It's going to be 18 more seconds for her to jump back into the battlefield, so she will be back in time. But then again, she will not be having her concealed state. She will have to use her ultimate for that. So that's one thing that might not end up in their favor, as bottom lane tower will probably focus
Blue
down by
team
those
base
minions.
turret has
1-1
been
is there
destroyed.
clearing them up. Esmeralda cannot recklessly jump in. That is going to be 1-1 finishing up the wind of
Blue
nature. So
team
she
base
will
turret has
probably be
been
able to tank
destroyed.
Rogers like in Fountain. But looking at that top side, top and mid inhibitors are down already. Lord is still extremely healthy. Yuzhong jumping in with his Black Dragon form now coming down. They will manage to take down the Lord. Meanwhile, Eudora
Blue
targeting
team hero
Brody in the
has been
backline will
slain.
manage to finish them off as
Blue team
1-1
hero
gets a
has
double
been
kill with a
slain.
crossbow of tank connecting perfectly. Lancelot trying to secure some more, as it's going to be the time for retreat for the side of Logic Nerds.
Blue
They
team base
did
turret
get
has been
all the three
destroyed.
inhibitors out of picture, so we will probably have to wait for another 80 seconds to see any conclusion for this game. As I would still say, it's yet again a good defense coming in by Jeet Kundo. They are holding strong. Annie, what do you think?
Definitely, they are holding real strong right now. I don't know. I
Okay.
the Kurds are giving that take to them. I mean, they could have just retreated,
Red team
but look
hero
at
has
that
been slain.
ultimate coming in by Kagura.
As
Okay,
a 1-1 win, I really feel like that Kagura is like the one of the worst
Killing
enemies of
spree.
that hero, and she gets another kill this time. Yuzhong is the one who's gonna follow Lita with the Nominon blast. Not catching up to Eudora, but it's just Eudora and Natalia remaining against full five-man squad of Team Logic Nerds. We'll have to just wait it out and see if they manage to defend it or not, because things seem difficult. The siege comes in, they will be
Red
targeting the
team's
crystal.
turret has
Natalia
been
jumps in,
destroyed.
but
Team
the
hero
crystal will
has
be
been
taken down,
slain.
and the game by Logic Nerds. What a play! Pretty disciplined play coming in from their
Victory.
side. A smooth Roger snowball coming into effect with Kagura doing an amazing job of getting the cores of the enemy out of the picture with the yin yang overturn. Lolita with the Nominon blast was on point almost at every possible time, while Brody playing an amazing role of the sieger and the the sub DPS towards that mid game. A picture perfect gameplay coming in from their side. Annie, what do you think went wrong for the side of Jeet Kundo?
I think the draft.
Mm-hmm. No one can hear you, Annie, right now. Please be clear. Hello, hello.
Available now.
Annie. Yes, you're audible now.
So basically, I think they kind of lost in the draft. If only they had a proper tank who could have gone in front line and would have dealt more damage, and they kept on going with it, basically. So yeah, the defense game was real good, right? But the day we knew that having a proper team is basically what matters.
Absolutely. Drafting definitely did favor Team Logic Nerds at that point. Now, that's going to be it for this match, guys. But you want to stay tuned as we still have one more match remaining, which you do not want to miss at all, because it will be between Amusement Park and they'll be taking on Shinigamis. And I will be joined by Bloody Face for the next match. So, you definitely do not want to miss that match at all. Meanwhile, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell notification. We will be right back.
Thank you.
Go.
Welcome back, everyone. After a short delay, we are finally back with the final match of the evening, which is going to be between Team Amusement Park on the blue side taking on Shinigami on the red side. Now, for this final match, you will spectate this with me, Scared Yet, and my co-caster, the amazing Blurry Face.
Hey, Scared. How's
Hey,
it
Blurry,
going?
how are you doing, my man? It's just amazing here right now. I'm sitting on the terrace of my house, just spectating this match with you and casting alongside you. It's just a fun night.
It's time to go to the average
Your
Wow, wow,
team is
what a start!
banning.
What a start!
You
It's
could have just
good to
said
have you back.
what an exaggeration.
No, the terrace part was kind of an exaggeration. But it's all right.
Um,
You're enjoying the view with this amazing match today between Amusement Park and Shinigami. So we have the ban phase in front of us, banning the meta picks, which is the Valentina and
Your team is picking.
Lilia. Yeah, that's Lilia. I
Yeah,
almost
that
forgot.
is Lilia, and they're keeping the Sicilian open in
Open.
that regard. So they might be, picking that hero. Maybe they might probably look in a Matilda, Florin. It totally depends on their liking. Even Estes is open and Lolita is banned out. So Estes is going to be a
Only
pretty
love
viable
Your
pick. But
team
that's going
is
to be the
picking.
Sicilian
have
picked up
lasted.
right away by Amusement Park.
That's right. That's right. So I guess. Oh, I was just about to say it's gonna be a Tigreal and a Valil pick probably on the right red side. Let's see if they're gonna go with the jungler or probably a mage pick. Not sure. Oh, okay.
Your team is
That's nice.
picking.
Okay.
Opal and Koopa, one of the
Okay.
meta gold laners open.
That Tigreal pick, you definitely guessed it right, man. I know how you guessed it, but I do not want to reveal your cards though. But Purple Incuba is a pretty good pick in that regard. I'm definitely going to be agreeing with you on that point. He dominates the goal lane way too much, and now we'll have to just wait and see what amusement park go on with because they are showing in the Esmeralda. They've logged it in right away, and they're going
Your
to take the
team is
Brody.
picking.
So, Blurry, you play both these marksmen, Brody as well as the Popol and Cooper. What
Mhm.
do you think? Who will win in that matchup in that goal lane?
Well, it's a straight win for Popol if you ask me. From the player's perspective, Popol dominates Brody really hard in the lane, but it all comes down to, the outplays
Your
end of the
team
day.
is
But
banning.
hero wise, capability wise, I guess it's Popol who wins the lane.
All right, pretty good analysis. Now, Lancelot will
Your
be
team
logged
is
in by the
banning.
side of Shinigami, taking away the yin. So, reducing the jungle options, I suppose, because I really feel like jungle yin is much more viable than
Your
an
team is
EXP lane
picking.
yin. That's going to be Kagura taken out, the mage, the counters of Sicilian being taken
Face the
away. So, they
stars
definitely
and
want to go in
your
for that
team is picking.
siege front to back composition with the Sicilian, with the Brody. They probably
Hmm.
might take Bane into the jungle, maybe, because I really feel like it
Yeah,
might be a pretty good pick in this situation.
yeah, that's right. They require a disengage, so probably Bane or a Paquito jungle is also good in front of Lancelot because, he can't shred easily that Paquito, but there's change of plans, I guess. All right. It's the Meta Allus jungler and
Your
Diggy
team is picking.
by Marcus. So, yeah, that's another amazing pick to counter the CC coming from the Tigreal and the Louis.
Absolutely. With this pick, they definitely made sure that the implosion will not provide in the setups that Shinigami have been rooting for. And now we'll have to see how
Mhm.
well they adjust according to this draft.
I hope they're stronger than me.
Wow. A standard answer, I would say, for the EXP lane coming in by the Shinigamis. Not sure about the arrival part though, but yeah, let's see how Sun manages to lane against the Esmeralda.
He'll be losing in the early games, that is for sure.
Hmm.
Um, but for the late game, I would really say that Sun, after getting the Demon Hunter Corrosion Sight and Borax, will be the one dominating almost anyone that's going to come in front of him, especially for that 1v1. Just
Yeah,
apart from that, all as though, because he deals that splash damage, so Sun's clones will be finished off in an instant.
exactly. I was just about to say that anyone, when you said anyone, I thought you forgot Ollis. I mean, you know how scary the Ollis is going to be after level 12.
Absolutely, man. With the war axe, all this, it's basically his weapon. That item is literally his weapon. It is a made for him item, or maybe the hero is
Uh-huh.
made for that item. Whatever, you just get what I'm saying now.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So
do. I do.
Yeah, so with that, guys, we're gonna jump into the Land of Dawn. Final game of the evening. Share the stream as much as you can because you do not want your friends to miss this match, and neither your parents, nor your pets, nor anyone who you know. Just share the stream as much as possible. Now, with this, we're gonna be jumping into the Land of Dawn amusement park on the blue side, taking on Shinigamis on the red side. So
Scared.
pretty.
Any quick guesses about depending on the draft? What do you think?
Uh, Oh my goodness. Well, depending on the draft, I would want to say amusement park, but looking at the rotations and the early game burst that Shinigami
Mhm.
possess, if they get an early snowball, especially from the Lancelot, they'll be sweeping this game. But I'm definitely gonna go
Right.
and root in for the amusement park.
Well, I was hoping, you know, if you, I'm not sure if you're that much active these days. The jungle emblem is quite the meta right now, which is being followed everywhere. I see a lot of junglers using the jungle emblem.
Yes, because it helps you jungle a lot faster. Plus, it gives you a little extra gold whenever you kill a creep. Uh, if
Right.
you use the retribution on it. So it is being worked upon a lot these days now. Esmeralda seems to be in trouble as Phantom Execution as well as Thornrose connects and Tigreal right there secures
Oh,
the first blood. That's something I really feel like Lancelot should have got. But it's fine, I guess. It's alright. A first blood is a first blood.
with that kill, it's not just a kill, it's another gold lead for Shinigamis. Not to deny that it's a minor goal difference, but still it's a goal difference for 300.
Absolutely, and Lancelot did get the goal from that assist as well. So it's a
Hmm.
fully early game comp taking on a full late game composition. So the
Right.
most aggressive time part of the game will be probably between 6 minutes to 9 minutes mark because that's the time where Lancelot will be at his strongest and Aulus
Mhm.
will be probably building up towards his third item. So he will be online by that time, and that's the time I feel
Right.
like should be what Shinigami might be looking for to end the game. If it goes longer than that, then I think Amusement Park will get an easy win. What do you think?
Well, I think amusement park has, a mid to late come because they have to wait for the Sicilian and the Aulus to scale, wherein the mage on the Shinigami side, which is the Louis and the Tigreal, they if they manage to land in some wombo combos, then amusement might be in some kind of trouble. So they might just want to take it slow, probably make sure the game goes in the 10 or the 11-minute mark and pick off from there.
Probably, that might be the plan of action for their side. The boss is
Mhm.
going to be lifted in about next 5 seconds. Absolutely. So I'm saying so much. Absolutely, I should stop saying that. Now we're back into the providing a good support to Brody. Providing that vision, making sure he does not
Mhm.
get ganged up while also keeping Popol and Koopa in check. Brody hitting his level 4 first, but Turtle is being
Red team has
started by
slain the
Lancelot.
turtle.
Easy execution line securing that Turtle. Sicilian is still level 3, but since all the
Right.
skills of Lancelot were on cooldown, he is going to survive this.
That's right. Do you know the latest update on Diggy by any chance? He can stack his bombs. I mean, it's not like before you could just spam it. I mean, if you're hit by the Diggy bomb, probably another bomb would deal more damage. So basically, 40% more damage if you're continuously hit by the bomb. Okay, while we
Blue team
speak,
hero
Diggy
has
has
been
been picked
slain.
up. I'm really sorry for it.
It's fine, it's fine. Diggy definitely did get picked off right there, Tigreal landing his implosion while the time journey was not available. They're trying to get, kills as quickly as possible because they want to get that snowball in. And now Brody seems to be in trouble as Diggy still does not have his
Blue team
time journey
hero
remaining,
has
and it
been
will be Brody
slain.
being taken down Easy kills coming in for the side of Shinigamis. They're definitely controlling the pace of in this early game. Though Louis
Red team hero
joining
has
in the
been
team fight, but
slain.
looking at the
Blue team
top
turret
side,
has
though,
been
Aulus
destroyed.
and Esmeralda, along with Sicilian, managed to finish Sun off right there. Will probably be taking away the gold from that top side and the tower as well.
Well, I would say that was a fair trade. They got the EXP and the turret as well. No, but Sun manages to defend that turret with his arrival. Wow, that's quite noticeable. Arrival spell used to the max advantage, I would say.
Don't even remind me of that meta where Bane, Faramis, and Selena
Oh,
was.
please don't remind me of that meta. That's so annoying. Like people used to spam that combo for like what, 10, 20 matches straight?
And they
So
would win
annoying.
every single one of them. Man,
Yeah,
that was some
I know.
insane damage.
Well, it's habit of Moonton, like they just want to randomly buff one hero so much and release so many skins. And
Red team
as we
hero
speak, the
has
turtle
been
fight
slain.
is going
The
on.
turret
Lancelot
has
gets the
turret
turtle.
has been
Aulus and
destroyed.
Cecilian trying to chase.
Red team
Lancelot
hero
will,
has
yes,
been
he will go
slain.
down as well. And Aulus secures double kill in the process. Covers the gold lead as well in favor of amusement park for like 1.5k. But that's a good turn of events, I would say. What do you think, Sky?
And they lost the turtle. They basically lost the battle, but they won the war. That would sum up the previous team fight where Lancelot secures the turtle, but all the four kills went in favor of amusement park. They're gonna go use the diversion in that top side, though Esmeralda will escape using that purify without any major difficulty. So I would say one failed gang, but then again it was a pretty good try coming in by Shinigamis, though. Oh my goodness, there's unyielding fury. Lancelot using the Phantom Execution in the wrong direction, and Sicilian will survive. He jumps in, tries to go in for the TikTok play, gets shut down. Reverse time journey coming in, double kill for the
Red
All
team's turret has
Sicilian.
been
Secures
destroyed.
one on Tigreal while Brody takes down that tower in the mid side. Definitely amusement park now in the driver's seat. The
Mhm.
late game heroes are coming online in mid game. Even before the 6 minute mark, this game is pretty aggressive.
That's true. Well, there wasn't a solid defense coming in for the mid turret by the Shinigamis. They should have managed to defend that. Let's talk about the item build. Scared? What do you say?
Absolutely. Wind
Red
of Mesa
team's
is the first
turret
item
has
coming in from
been
Purple and
slain.
Koopa. Sun, meanwhile, being
Blue team
secured
hero
in the
has
top side.
been
Esmeralda
slain.
will be traded off, and I
Killing
believe, might be
spree.
able to get some
Red
damage
team
on that
turret
top
has
lane.
been
Tier 1
destroyed.
bottom lane is being taken down by Amusement Park. So it's definitely pretty action packed game that we are spectating right now. Everyone's playing it extremely aggressive because they know they need to control this early game if they want to, have a chance in the
Yeah.
mid and late game. And Sun with another amazing arrival, but will not be able to
Red
defend
team
his
turret
tier
has
2
been
in the bottom
destroyed.
side. But just to redeem
Red
themselves,
team has
it's
slain
going
the
to be
turtle.
Shinigamis taking away another turtle. So all the three turtles going in for their side, yet they are in the goal deficit. And now look at that play. Beautiful reverse time journey coming in by the Diggy. He used the flicker as well, and that's going to be an absolutely
Disengage.
mesmerizing escape from them, man. Bloody.
Yeah. Well, it was an amazing reverse time journey by Marcus. He is, one of the best tank players I've ever
Red team
seen.
turret
So,
has been
yeah, he
destroyed.
knows how to use the spell, and that's one of the main reasons Diggy's been picked. And there's so many, you know, matches going on, like so many team fights. I'm sorry, going across the map, so many exchanges, trades. But let's see if Popel could
Red
survive
team
this.
hero
But
has been
no, the
slain.
kill's been secured by Diggy. All
And
right.
Tigreal going in for the implosion will be finished off by Aulus along with him securing a double on the Lancelot. And look at the
Red team
Brody
hero
jumping
has
in
been
with the
slain.
stun, torn apart memory to torn apart Louis. And that is going to be a 4 for 0 trade yet again in favor of Amusement Park.
There's recall spams and emotes. I guess it's
Red
yeah, the lead is reaching up to 8 or 9K. Maybe Amusement will just go for the Lord and probably try to get the inhibitors and try to win the game as well.
Hollis is level 13 already with the Windtalker as well as the Berserker's Fury in his arsenal. So that's going to be a crit build Hollis along with the massive burst penetration coming in with the Vorax. So
Yeah,
they're definitely
he's
going to be
gonna deal a
controlling the
ton of
pace.
damage. That's
Absolutely.
right.
He's
He's
going to
almost double the farm of Lancelot. Like Popol is the highest
Red
in the
team's
gold
turret
lead
has been
on the
destroyed.
Shinigami side.
and Hollis is on 8.1k gold. 8.1. That is massive. 8.3. I'll be correcting myself. GG's
That's
for
right.
to amusement park, man. Even though they were losing
Blue
the
team has
early
slain the Lord.
skirmishes, the early engages, and the early rotations, they managed to redeem themselves, coming back up, winning in those team fights while taking the ones where they thought they would definitely win and ignoring the ones in which they were doomed to lose. So they basically just lost one or two members for the trade-off while taking the objective
Yeah,
on some other side of the map. Now Lord is going to come in
that's right.
from between. Okay, okay, Blurry. Do you think it's going to be an easy defense for Shinigami?
I guess they will manage to defend this lot. It's not an enhanced one, so they also have the inhibitors, so it's gonna be a defense. But if they take team fight, then obviously they won't be able to defend. So let's just hope they clear the waves and try to defend this as much as possible. Dan's trying to secure the kill, but
Oh,
that damage by Cecilian and all is so scary. So
Red
as I
team's
said,
base
if they
turret has
take
been
the team fight,
destroyed.
this is not going to be defended.
and they're probably going to go in for the crystal right now. Louis is coming back in, trying to deal some damage with the Yin Yang. Sun jumps back using his skill one, and that's going to be Louis securing one shutdown. But the crystal has been taken down by Amusement Park with an amusing victory, Blurry.
Well, that's right. I was hoping it should have gone more than the 10-minute mark, but yeah, a clear cut, objective gameplay coming in by the amusement park, and yep, they executed well. They got those pickoffs. I mean, the whole game-changing team fight was the turtle fight, wherein they lost the turtle, but they managed to take out four members of Shinigami, including Lancelot, and that gave the gold boost to Aulus and Cecilian.
Absolutely, and then they just snowballed their way through that match. Even though Lancelot was the one who's supposed to be snowballing after getting some early kills, yet it was
Mhm.
amusement park getting that win. So beautiful match coming in between these two teams. Really enjoyed it a lot, and thank you, Bloody, for joining us, guys.
You're
That's gonna
welcome.
be it for the final match of the evening. And we'll probably see you guys tomorrow. So make sure to join our Discord server and click on that link in the description to see our website as well. You're definitely going to find loads of amazing stuff right there. Now, with this, I'm going to be, saying good night to you all from the behalf of Colt team. Please join in tomorrow as well. So click on the subscribe button along with the bell notification. We need your support. Yes, that's basically gonna be it. I'm not gonna say anything else. Letting you can say good night to the audience as well.
Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned.